Been a long week and I gotta say, I think it's time we get away to our favorite fishing hole. The rent was due and the paycheck's blown, but that's okay, there's a spot I know that won't cost us a dime. All you need is your fishing pole, a little faith and a whole lot of soul, and you'll have you a time. Welcome to Rods and Real Good Times. Show that takes you on backyard adventures on a budget. Give it up for your host, Mr. A.C. Carver. A.C. Carver.
Welcome to Rods and Real Good Times. I am your host, A.C. Carver. Thank y'all so much for joining us this afternoon for our little YouTube broadcast here. Today finds us down at the Trinity River, which is one of my favorite spots in all of North Texas to fish. Why is it my favorite? Well, for one, not a lot of people are down there fishing. It's overlooked, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I like to avoid the crowd. Now, granted, some weekends when you go down there, it's pretty crowded. But you can also get your kayak in the water right there. But if you don't have a kayak, you can rent them, and you can go just about anywhere. There's even a spillway down there where people catch some nice-sized cats. If you're into catfishing, well, I'm telling you, it's a terrific place to go. I'm going to show you on the map here exactly where this place is.
Now, the first spot here is down at the end of Taylor Street, which is just past the Radio Shack and the Tarrant County College campuses. You take that to the end, you park in a cul-de-sac. Now, if you go during the week, you're going to have to pay to park. There's parking meters down there. But if you go on the weekends or you go after 5 or 6, you won't have to pay at all. Now, this is where 95.9 The Ranch has some of their concerts and such, too. You can rent kayaks down there. If you don't mind doing a little bit of walking, you can also go a little ways to the east, go underneath the Main Street Bridge. There's a dam down there. And at the bottom of that dam, that spillway, it's a good spot for big cats and alligator gar. Yes, we drug in about a 4-foot one one time. Now, that's not big for an alligator gar, but it was still exciting. And dragging one in on a rooster tail, well, you just don't do that every day. Now, the next photo here, this is just off of Forest Park Blvd. There's a creek down there, and it's not a bad little creek. It's another one of those places that would be really great to maybe take your kid fishing because there are a lot of bluegill down there. But if you go just to the west a little bit, you can fish underneath the new 7th Street Bridge. And like I said, it's got a rocky bottom. It's not a bad place. So y'all check it out. Again, this spot here is just off of Forest Park Blvd. There's a large parking lot. I hardly ever see anybody down there, so check it out.
Now, today we're going to be using 2 different types of bait. One of those baits, it's a Berkeley Power Bait. Realistics is what they're called. It's the 4-inch Poggy Swimming Shad. This is kind of the medium size. You can also get smaller ones, and the crappie absolutely love the smaller ones. Well, they also like these too, and then there's a size larger, and you can find these. I found them at just about every Walmart. Well, every Walmart I have been to, as a matter of fact. And the other lure that we're going to use today, it's called a Buzz Plug. It's made by our good friends down there at Arbogast. They're the ones that bring you the Hula Popper. It is, I think. Yep, one of the best lures, I think, of all time. But this, I'm telling you, if you love to fish a buzz bait, this is perfect. Now, we're fishing it with a heavy action rod, 20-pound test line, because it's a heavy lure. And when you throw it, it's going to go. Now, we don't catch anything off of it. I was really just trying it out, just trial and error. Now, as I was showing you on the map a minute ago, we're going to go down and park off of Forest Park Blvd. There's not a real good spot down there to launch a boat, but there's plenty of parking. There's some shade. There's a nice creek down there. And you can also fish under the new 7th Street Bridge. I don't know if y'all have seen that or not. It's got kind of the arches. It's a pretty cool place. But you get down there, get some shade, kind of get away from the people a little bit. The river's got a nice rocky bottom, so it seems like it might be a really good spot. Unfortunately today, though, the weather's not real great, but we'll get to see some of that later on. So why don't you grab your rods, grab your reels, and let's head on down the road for some rods and some real good times.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yep, I believe he swallowed that sucker right there. That's one of those Berkeley shads that I was talking to you about just a little bit ago. He's certainly not very big, but the first fish of the day, hey, I'll take him. And I apologize in advance for the not getting him quiet in the shot, but you get the idea. Now this is right down there on the Trinity. There we go. Turn him loose. There we go.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. Yep. There we go. All right. That right there makes it worth the drive downtown. Yep. Come on there, buddy. Sir, there's a decent one right there. Get a picture. Yep. On a Berkeley shad. Berkeley shad. We'll talk more about them later. Go. All right.
Alright, so we're going to try out this buzz plug here. I'm telling you, I think you're going to be quite impressed. They do come in a variety of colors. I found this particular one, I believe it was at the Bass Pro Shops over in Garland when I was out there one afternoon. But you can also find them online, Cabela's.com. They'll have them there. And again, they come in a variety of colors. Now, I cannot wait until topwater season gets here. So let's check this out.
Alright, thank you guys so much for tuning into our YouTube broadcast. It was a fun afternoon, I'd say. I'm beat. I've got to get some rest so I can work, so I can afford to fish. Now, I'm going to ask you, Colin, please say a prayer for rain. We need it here in North Texas, as I know most of the state does, since we're suffering from this really terrible drought. Our lakes and our rivers could desperately use it. Now, as always, I'll be keeping you and your family in our prayers also. Now, here at Rods and Real Good Times, we are all about backyard adventures on a budget, meaning you don't have to go far to enjoy the great outdoors that our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ has created just for us. Anywhere you go, you can fish just about. And let me tell you something. Always take advantage of these little creeks, these little streams, and these little ponds, because right there, those are some of your biggest treasures. And I always encourage you also, take a kid fishing. You will make a lasting impression. Go fishing with your grandfather. I do it as much as I possibly can. So that's it for us today on Rods and Real Good Times, but I do hope that you can get out and enjoy the great outdoors. I will see you sometime next week. Till then, hope y'all have a great and a safe week. And just remember, if you're going to be bad, be good at it. My name is AC. You're watching Rods and Real Good Times, and I'm gone.